it like inside of biotech? Like what would you need to see in the marketplace, or what would you want to see in the marketplace that would tell you that, as the price goes down, that the demand, will increase even beyond what you would expect?
Oh, we're already seeing it. We're already seeing it in the way that folks are using this. And as I mentioned, there's a range of customers that we work with, and a lot of folks are using ADME-based prediction models, and then they're fine-tuning those ADME models using ADME1 for their particular chemical series, right? What we're allowing with this price point is allowing them to do that earlier and sooner so that they don't need to triage their molecules so quickly. A lot of times we conduct a drug discovery campaign, and the idea is that we have this funnel, and very quickly we want to narrow down to just a handful of molecules. In order to get there in an efficient manner, the conventional way is that you just make triaging decisions. And the idea of ADME, it's funny because there's different tiers. You always talk about tier 1 ADME. Now, I'm, mostly from the RNA space. I've done a lot of oligonucleotide discovery, a lot of RNA, LNP type discovery. Small molecules, I'd have to go back to grad school when I was doing chemical biology work to really familiarize myself with the space. But, now that I'm back in it with Datapoints, I've done so. And it's given me an opportunity to kind of look at ADME with a fresh set of eyes and a different perspective. And when I first came in here, I had the naive perspective that tier 1 ADME was something that everybody agreed were the most important assays. What I learned is actually it's just what your budget allows. And so tier 1 ADME is 1 or 2 assays, or maybe 3 or 4, depending on how much of a budget you have. Either way, the idea is that you eventually find a number of compounds at the end, and they get a full workup. What we're seeing now and what we're enabling is everyone to be able to make their measurements of the full tier 1 panel that fits in everyone's budget early on and in more molecules. And I think this is really important because it allows you to make more effective decisions on your drug discovery program. And so that's kind of like a one-time consequence or a one-time payoff. But even broader than that, it allows you to generate data that effectively could be used in model training. And so one of the things that's missing if you triage everything first is you're missing a lot of negative data. And so by allowing folks to actually buy more early on, it does give you that ability to have the negative data that can be used for downstream models. So I think it's paying off, and we're certainly seeing this in the way that we're engaging customers and that they're coming to us earlier and asking for larger orders.